So 17 years of online poker playing, sometimes few years missing. What is my experience? Which poker sites are good to play at and which really suck? So my all-time favorite is 888.com. It isn't operating in my country anymore, but it had the best service in the world. Absolutely beautiful. Like many poker sites, they think software should be ugly, right? They really think if the software is ugly, then players play more, right? But the 888 wasn't like that. They had beautiful software and very good service, and it just, well, it is a little bit expensive, but it just, you kind of want to play there because it feels so good. So the game feel is super good. But I can't play there anymore. It isn't operating in my country anymore. I think I haven't checked, but I think no, they haven't announced that. So I think no reason to check that. Right? So the game feel brings me to the second really good game feel side, which was Full Tilt Poker, which was starting the boom when I started playing. Well, we know that it gambled with the law in the end and was shut down, but it did offer very good game feel, right? So if you went to Full Tilt Poker, which back then was a separate poker room, nowadays it belongs to PokerStars, I think. So back then it was a separate poker room, and you go there, it had very good game feel, and it has this, the ads were like awesome adventure of of experiencing poker in with a good feeling. So even if I lost there, it felt really good because it had it had built up the fan base with really good offers and stuff. So it didn't matter if you lost even because it was so good game feel. Right? Little bit worse game feel than 888, but very good game feel, which is important for a player. So there are old ones like PokerStars and Party Poker. I've played more on PokerStars, but the problem with PokerStars and also GG Poker is that they create these rake races which favor like professional players. So if you don't want to play against professional players, you can play there because it's full of professional players. So they favor professional players because they make this rake race offers, right? So who plays the most gets more money, right? Uh, and so PokerStars is also a little bit like that. Well, but the regular players at lower levels still sometimes don't have any idea. They have mindset problems. They're like poker stars, like, so everybody's a star, so they have this pride and mindset problems. So that could be exploited. I haven't checked the poker stars for a long time because it's a little bit too expensive. They removed the lowest stakes, and so it starts from higher stakes nowadays. So, but once it was pretty challenging but pleasant experience, like 15 years ago. So it was challenging, but it was pleasant experience. Like they kind of know what they're doing. Well, I already talked about GG Poker, which has bloated its game feel. When I checked last time, it's a newcomer from Asia. It's a giant. It also has these rake races that is professional players. So they try to get these professionals to play against each other. That's their grand mission, and they have the most players in the world. So it's like huge giant from Asia. For me, it looks dangerous because these players could outplay me, right? So there's so many of them at every level, so I can't beat that. So I wouldn't go there because I don't want to lose, right? So that's the problem with that. Well, of course, I could still win at the lowest levels if I really focus on, but it looks dangerous. Like it's a superb service, very nice game feel. There's one problem with that. If you have low internet, it has such a huge. It's like it's trying to bring together the 16 plus games and 21 plus. So it has huge graphical interface. So it's like a video game, right? So that's like consuming both the computer and the internet. So in some places you can't play that. If you have cheap computer or if you have low internet, you can't play those. So it's a little bit also a little bit too expensive. But the thing with player level is sometimes it drops, right? It's not always high, right? So they get tired. The new ones come, and so sometimes there could be like weaker players also. So but I haven't played there for a long time also. So party poker, like the oldest one, this I really love. I love what it's doing, right? It does give everyone a chance, right? It really does that. So you can just go there and play poker. But I suspect something. Well, nowadays is like working. But why would I waste my time so much, right? So they have these long free tournaments with very quite a good return of investment. But why would I waste my time that much, right? But I love them a lot. But it really tries to draw you into the tournament world. So it makes sure that you spend hours playing on their side. So it's like an obsessive or something. But I love them. I love what they're doing. Right? So I know to this. There was also this Tiger Gaming ones, which is the separate network. This I really loved. It was full of weak players and a little bit too high stakes, but full of weak players. But then now we get to this, the one that I hate the most, that is a love and hate relationship, which is iPoker. So I wasn't playing at iPoker at all because it looked dangerous. It had like very tough players, but now it, like 2 years ago, it suddenly had very weak players. Right? So I went there and it really challenges you. It makes sure that you take action. iPoker, right? It makes sure that you take real action. So people start to take more and more action, and it comes really low and puts these very fast tournaments at really low stakes. So you start to play a lot of them, and it makes sure that you take a lot of action. So this I did like 2 years or something, and I hate them because they have really good offers. But to get these offers, you have to take a lot of action, right? So everybody hates that. So it's like as if you are called to a 5 kilometer run tomorrow, and you have to run that because otherwise you're a loser. So, and now this iPocket is also down, so it has stopped that fast action. So which makes it I hate it even more because I'm now a loser. I can't succeed. So don't get me wrong. I love what they're doing, but they challenge you in a way that that makes you hate them, right? So it's like it makes you play those games, right? That you hate. So let's say you are a professional and you're lazy, so it comes there and say take a lot of action. Right? I don't want to take a lot of action. So no. But I loved it. I loved them because I made a lot of money there. A lot of very good leagues, very good local leagues on iPoker. I don't know why it's down now. Maybe maybe something happened or something. But really awesome leagues with very action oriented gameplay, very fast action. So which one I love the most nowadays is I think Party Poker. Yeah, it is obsessive that everybody should play those tournaments, but it's really cheap. It's like I can afford that, right? I can play this slowly sometimes, right? Have fun, chill, give us a little bit money, chill, have fun, no problem, right? So I love Party Poker. It doesn't challenge you. It's like it's there always for you. It's a very good service. Now they have improved the payouts also. Yeah. So maybe I missed some of. I can't. I missed KK Poker, which was like an interesting campaign that mobiles only, but then it isn't mobiles only. And I had the chance to play that through an affiliate last year. So it's a mess. So everybody's hunting the weak players, but no one has any clue. So it's a big mess, a little bit too high stakes. But I kind of loved it. But I can't access it. They have a very strict security. So they require that I have this local proof of address, which I hate because I'm moving around, and they require that I now update my ID card, and my ID card isn't I don't have ID card even because it's expired, so I can't even play there even if I would want entire buy-in. If you want to play at there, you need to put at least $20, so it's also a little bit expensive. So there's also Unibet, which also starts from higher. This I loved. I played a very little time there, like few free rolls or something. I love what they're doing. This Unibet, really sports oriented, really friendly people, focuses on local community building with sports, teaches you about risk. And if I had more money, I would definitely play at Unibet. But at the moment, I have, used my money in different ways and put it elsewhere and stuff. So I I don't have that much money to play on those most expensive casinos. Yeah. Then there's also, of course, like live poker, which I haven't visited for a very long period of time. If the online casinos completely, exit operating, if they don't provide, I would go to live sometimes. But if there's no need, I don't.